Thomas Harjano, CTO of Connection Science and Engineering, MIT, and our moderator, Jasminder Singh Gulati, founder of Digital Desh and Full Stack Capital.
Yes, Thomas. Good afternoon, everyone. I know this is the last one before lunch, so I will try to be as crisp as possible. To all the esteemed people here, good afternoon. I think we've had a very good first half of the session. And my job is to now pick all that we've done and try to make everybody talk about how DPI is obviously a very public infrastructure, but it allows a lot of private innovation. And you've heard Amit Amkant sir talk about it, you heard Sharad talk about it, but quickly with this panel that I have, we are going to discuss how not only DPI, which is in a sense a very public infrastructure, but is privately positioned, and there are some private people here with me, both big tech and not all big tech is bad. They're also with me, and also I think newer things are emerging because of this. In many ways, DPIs are, future safe. We don't know what's going to happen next year, and that's the first where I invite Prashant, who's with Jocata, and I call him the first signs of a private infrastructure publicly provisioned. So it's a quite a difficult thing to explain, but Prashant, over to you. We have less time, so I know you have 2-3 slides, the only slides we have today. Do talk about what you are doing.
Thank you. Your Excellencies and distinguished guests, thank you for the opportunity to present to this distinguished audience of thought leaders. I want to talk about a unique public-private good, a macroeconomic indicator of MSME economic activity that we have created as a public-private infrastructure in India, riding on the robust digital public infrastructure created by the Government of India. To set context, there are a number of indicators that tell us about the performance of economies at a country level. We have the GDP, the GVA, the Purchasing Manager Index, so on. These give us a snapshot of what is happening at a macroeconomic level for various sectors such as manufacturing, services, agriculture, and so on. As all of us here know, small businesses make up a foundation of any economy, with more than 90% of the businesses in the world are small businesses who have a significant contribution to the global economy. Back in India, the MSME sector as it is defined accounts for more than a quarter of the national GVA, more than a third of India's manufacturing GVA, almost half of India's exports, and it is the powerhouse of the economy, the growth engine. And yet, in this present scenario of macro indices such as the GVA, the Index of Industrial Production, that measures manufacturing activity, as well as the survey-based indices that capture business expectations and a sentiment, there is no index that captures the lifeblood of the Indian economy, which are the small and medium enterprises, the micro, small and medium enterprises on a regular basis. So that is the problem that we have tried to solve for. There was a need for a fact-led, high-frequency MSME-specific index. Working in close cooperation with the Small Industries Development Bank of India, SIDBI, we at Jocata have built a deeply engaged Jocata Sumpoorn, which is India's first and only economic activity index of credit-seeking MSMEs. The data is consent-led, digitally accessible, GST sales data. How did we use the DPI? In 2017, India introduced a goods and service tax, a successor to the value-added tax, a national level tax that was collected at one source from all parts of the economy, and all invoices that are digitally uploaded serve as an authentic, reliable, and official source of MSME data. This enables us to use their behavior as collateral. Jocata and SIDBI leverage this network to bring out an indicator of sales activity of MSMEs. As I explained, this is a unique case of public-private partnership. A private technology company, Jocata, and with SIDBI, the custodian of India's MSME credit ecosystem, we've created Jocata Sumpoorn, which is a public good built on private infrastructure to promote the MSME credit ecosystem in India. Jocata is built by a team of credit experts, data scientists, and economists that has been tracked over 4 years and maps strongly to macroeconomic conditions. The monthly index, which has only a 4-week reporting cycle, is based upon stratified sets of credit-seeking MSMEs belonging to the micro, small, and medium categories from a representative mix of sectors spread across the country. The index has insights at various levels and slices: industries, states, gender, type of enterprise, and so on. The movement of Sumpoorn has much to offer in its insights. It is an effective and timely tool for financial institutions, policymakers, economists, and researchers in interventional actions to efficiently direct developmental and commercial capital to SMEs. And finally, what does an index like this take to build? I just want to list all of the factors. I think many of them were discussed today in the room, but most importantly, we need a champion. The champion in our case was the Government of India, the digital public infrastructure it created, and of course, SIDBI, which was a true champion in helping us build and propagate this index across the country.
Thank you, Prashant.
Thank you.
So here is a private company which works with a government organization, SIDBI, and Ravi, I'll bring you in. And, Ravi represents India's largest development bank for small businesses. In many ways, is almost plays as a champion of small businesses and a regulator at times. And Ravi, what is your experience both with a thing like Jocata and how you are working in future after this success with other DPIs that you are started to engage with, certainly in the revenue terms of small businesses?
Yeah, good afternoon.